Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter. I'm just showing off the PC version ahead of release for Monster Hunter World, just to show you guys how it performs on my personal computer. It's going to be different for everybody, but this is the game running at high settings, not highest, which will give me a purely locked 60 frames per second, with maybe only like a dip down to 59 frames or something like that, but it's really stable. And just seeing the Hunter run around and explore the areas with a stable frame rate, it's something else. If I put it on highest, because I'm playing it in 1440p, it actually drops to about 50 to 55 frames per second. So if I want to get a stable 60, even I, with a GTX 1080 Founders Edition, have to sort of dial it back just a little bit. Of course, if you're buying a GTX 1080 that's not a Founders Edition, but one of those ones with custom cooling, it'll definitely run better. And if you have a GTX 1080 Titan, which is really expensive, you're going to be able to run this at much higher settings and much higher resolution as well. But at least for my own personal benchmark, having a GTX 1080 Founders Edition with a decent CPU and a very fast SSD allows me to get 1440p at high settings at a very fixed rate of 60 frames per second or close to it for 1440p highest. I don't notice a huge difference between the high and highest settings for graphical fidelity. And if I'm going down to 1080p, I can easily run this at max settings and get well over 60 frames per second. I am very happy that they unlocked the frame rate, because there's a lot of really, I think, heavy duty, like ultra rig PC owners who really want to have that performance, and the fact that they're able to get it out of this game, that says a lot. So good job on Capcom for that. Again, not a review yet. I'm still going through the game. This is just a preview. But so far, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. And after a while I started playing this, my eyes got really used to it. And I thought, well, this isn't that different from the Xbox or the PlayStation 4 version. And then I went back to play them. Unfortunately, my Elgato is having some issues where it's refusing to record the PlayStation 4 for some reason. I'm just having a bunch of issues. So I was able to record the Xbox One X, which for me performs much better than the PS4 Pro. Just so I can show you a small comparison, because once you come from a locked 60 frames per second with this type of fidelity, you're going to notice the difference. It's actually kind of jarring. If I was to show you the Xbox footage first, you'd be like, yeah, that looks really good. But if I show this first and then you look at it, you're like, okay, yeah, I can definitely see the difference. Even with YouTube's horrible encoding, I think you'll be able to see it. Really, I just like the PC versions for the fact that if you have a strong enough PC, it seems to take the graphical quality setting, which is the higher resolution textures, the longer draw distance, takes in the resolution performance and the frame rate performance and puts them all together. So it really is the ultimate edition of Monster Hunter World from a technical standpoint. I haven't had any hiccups yet. People are telling me about this DRM or whatever, but honestly, I'm not a big PC gamer. All I know is I install the game, I hit play, it boots, I play. I don't know what DRM does. I'm sure different configurations may have different hiccups, but to me, if you didn't tell me it had something in it, I really wouldn't have known. I know a lot of you guys are asking questions like, does it support widescreen? Does it support this? Does it support that? Honestly, I don't know. With PC versions, I think you really have to find someone who has a configuration that you're looking for and find out how it works for them, because that's the thing. I guess that's the beauty of PC, but also the downfall is that everyone's case is different. So what I say may not always necessarily apply for you. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I like Apple so much, but it is kind of a beauty that you can customize your PC experience to be exactly how you want it to be, as long as the drivers are not acting up. Okay, this was the PC. Now this is going to be the Xbox flying in here to the, the Coral Highlands. If you notice, it looks really good. In my opinion, I don't know about the regular PS4 and the regular Xbox, but I imagine that they're going to be like 1080p 30 frames per second. The PS4 Pro performs great. I'd say it's somewhere like 40 frames per second or so. And it dips down to 30 at times, where I think the Xbox is another step up, obviously, because it costs more. It's about 45 frames per second, 45. And then the PC, of course, if you have the strong one, it's 60. So to me, this is a mid-core PC. So I'm pretty satisfied with my Xbox One X. I'm probably going to continue playing it, despite now owning, thanks to Capcom, the PC version. But who knows? I am very big on performance, and I really do like the PC version so far, so we'll see how it sucks me back in as time progresses, especially if they someday announce an ultimate version. If the PC comes day one, I may just abandon all my saves and beef up my PC one just because it'll be the ultimate edition, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's just kind of a walk around showing you the performance on my computer. You can see the specs down in the description below. Hit that like button if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, happy hunting.